Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we are diving into the collaborative world of Band-Maid Meets The Warning with Show Them. So I'm really stoked to check this one out. It's been a little while since we've dove back into the world of Band-Maid, and we will be doing so with their collaboration where worlds are colliding.
Worlds are colliding! George is getting upset!
Band-Maid Meets The Warning with Show Them. And it has me wondering, is this going to be a worlds colliding kind of a thing, dual battling, where the kaiju meet the luchadors, Mexico versus Japan? Or is it going to be more of a collaboration, a get-together, where they combine together into a sum of their parts like the giant Voltron of metal?
Form, arms, and body!
But before we get into that, just want to let you all know that over on our Patreon channel, where you can sign up for free to follow along, get news, updates, and a bunch of free content there is being posted all the time, there will also be an upcoming edition of Spin the Black Circle. And that's where we listen to an entire album front to back with minimal interruptions. We will be doing The Warning's Queen of the Murder Scene very, very soon. So check over there and sign up to make sure you don't miss it, okay? And in addition to that, over on our Buy Me a Coffee page where you can leave us a tip and as a thank you to support the channel, we are also soon going to be offering sponsored reactions. That's where you can sponsor a reaction where you can choose the video for us and we will review it very, very soon on this channel. You can do it in two different ways. You can do it as a standard first reaction, where we will watch a song and react to it, and give you a shout out and all that, of course. Or you can do the deluxe version with a deconstruction first reaction. So we will do two videos. We'll do the we will do the first reaction to it, and we'll follow that up with our standard deconstruction style immediately after. And of course, just like the other one, we'll do a shout out to you and everything to say thanks for supporting the channel. And all that money, in this particular case, is being raised specifically to upgrade our equipment. We've been having some trouble as of late with some sound issues. I know a lot of people have pointed it out and has been very frustrated by all these clicks and pops that have been appearing in the background. And I assure you, it's frustrating me too. I've actually had to scrap 4 or 5 reactions in the recent history just due to the fact that there was just too much noise and I found it was unacceptable and I just couldn't upload them for you all. It would drive you nuts and it would drive me nuts, and that's not fair. So to combat that, I've realized that I believe the cause of it all is my phone. My phone is being used as a camera here and it's picking up too much interference. I've tried everything I can think of to inhibit it and it's just not helping, so I think the time has come. I need to invest and buy a new camera. So I'm hoping you all can help that and support the channel. So in doing so, we're going to sponsor some reaction videos. So if you're interested in doing that and you want to hear me cover a specific song, go on over to the Buy Me a Coffee page, linked down below, and you can help support the channel in that way. So, with all that said, we are going to get into Band-Maid with The Warning. Now, let's jump straight into this, okay? This is Show Them. So right off the bat, I can tell this is going to be more of a collaboration song than a duo. Not that I'm surprised. I fully expected that to be the case. Sounds great so far. Good song overall. It's got a nice hook building. I like the harmonies happening already between Danny and singer and bandmate. Sorry, I forgot her name. It's been a little while since I've watched one of their songs, so that did escape me. I'll have to make up for that on the next one, because of course there's going to be another one. But anyway, let's not dwell on this too long. Let's get this song, get back into it, shall we? Love the harmonies.
Games that try to change me.
Nice, Pound's taking over now.
Win or lose, it's all on me. I get to choose my victory. It's my life, I hold that kiss. No more waiting.
Ooh,
Stand
that's
up, take it. Right now, going against the pressure of the world. You can always shine brighter. When you take a stand and you know you can always fly higher. I'm here, gonna show them all now.
Nice.
Going against the
Well, that definitely answered that. They're going to battle, but they're going to battle together. They're definitely teaming up on this one. This isn't a duel. This is a showcase of two fantastic bands meeting in the middle. There's no egos here at all. There's equal time being shared. The different members are taking turns. Power's playing drums, but they got Band-Maid's bass player taking over. They're going back and forth. Hearing some snarly bass playing out of Ali. Love that tone. That's got to be that Dark Glass B3K she's got on her board. I know that gives some dirty grit, and I actually love that pedal. Sounds really, really good. Huge hook on this song. This chorus is made to be sung along. Speaking of sung along, I didn't mention it earlier, but we're going to be doing a double shot on this one. We're watching the video here now for the first time, but I found out that they have played this song live together, I believe only once, only ever. So we're going to watch that after. There's some footage of it, and we're going to check it out. So really looking forward to seeing that after this. That'll be really, really exciting to see, because I can totally tell this song is going to have quite the sing-along opportunity, so I wonder how the crowd's going to respond to that. There's all kinds of chances to sing and to chant along with it, so very cool stuff. Let's back this up a bit. Trading licks, but not trying to outplay each other, not trying to show off. Love it. Love that alliance. They definitely got the PRSs on display here. This would be a great sing-along part. Well, nice, more guitar wizardry. Boom. Just like that it ends. Very cool. Well, there it is. Band-Maid Meets The Warning. And that was a meeting, that's for sure. What a collision of fantastic artists. What a harmony. They sound so good together. There's their tones and the guitar playing and bass and drums, everything just blended together so nice. That was awesome. Really glad we got to check that out finally. Been wanting to do this one for a while now. Coming up next, right after a short little break here, we're going to cue on up the live version of this and we're going to jump straight into that. So stick around, would you? Hang tight, I'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around. So we got the live version queued up, and at a quick glance here before we hit play, just kind of taking in what I see before we get going. And it definitely is live. I'm going to take a guess and say this is most likely in Japan. I'm pretty sure that that's where this collaboration came together and met. And it looks like that they have everything out. And by that I mean, speaking as a former roadie, I've definitely been involved in a lot of situations where the headlining band, the main band, invites another band or a couple artists from another band on stage to jam with them, usually at the end of a show. Not always, but usually. But there's often compromises that need to be made, just from a logistic standpoint. It's not that the headlining act wants to be egotistical in any way and diminish the ability of their guests to look good or sound good. It's just the reality of the situation laying out a stage. You only have so much room, you only have so much time, and so often there's compromises that are made. You know, on the drummer, for example, they're not going to set up a full kit. There's two kits here, and I can see the warning already by the looks of it on one of them. So it looks like Pow's kit is being set up in full. Whereas I have seen it before, the drummer comes out, and they usually kind of, play percussion. They don't get a drum kit. They might be given a cajon, or djembe, or some timbales, or something like that. Just something, maybe even the floor tom. Just something to bang on, to keep the rhythm, to take part and be part of the jam session. But they don't always get their full drum kit. We see it here. And again, just taking a quick gander, looking at the different shapes and sizes and all that, we'll probably hopefully get better views as the song goes. But it looks to me, by the number of amps and such in the back, we likely have a full back line for both bands. It looks like we are going to see all of their stuff. They're going to have the opportunity to sound the way they want to sound, use their own gear, their own guitars and whatnot. I'm confident that's going to be the case here. And that's really great to see. Again, that shows a lot of cooperation and collaboration. No egos. Another thing I noticed is at a quick glance, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that little black line darting out towards the screen. That is a crowd mic. Now, I've mentioned before how with artists these days, they're pretty much all using in-ear monitors. And that's to mix all the different instruments of their band. But by putting them in, it often locks out the crowd. They don't hear the crowd so much, so they see them, they see the hands going up, they see the mouths open, they see the cans coming together, but they don't hear anything. By putting a microphone like that, and there's probably one on the other side as well, but by putting that out there, the sound man or woman is literally miking up the crowd, and they're feeding it back into the artist so they get that interaction. So now they hear what is really happening. They're not locked out. They're not in their own little bubble. They get to hear the crowd interacting with them as well. And that's really helpful just to kind of keep in the moment, You're not in your own little world, but you're part of the show as well. So that's really cool to see right here on camera that they actually have a microphone set up just to help bring back in that crowd noise and mix it in. So let's let this start playing, shall we?
スペシャルライブの日だということはさ、ウォーニングと一緒になんと曲作っちゃいました。
So we're giving a bit of an introduction. I don't speak Japanese, so I'm not sure exactly what's being said here. But the crowd sure does, so this must be in Japan.
ウォーニング様と一緒にね、一曲新曲を披露しちゃったりすると
You can see the in-ears going in on the drummer. Danny's getting set up. There's the guitar tech checking things out for her. He's telling her to be quiet. There's all kinds of hand signals that they work out over their time working with each other. It looks like he's messing with her belt pack. So either her wireless for her guitar or her in-ears. Not quite right. He's helping her get it all set up. Whoa, nice crowd. That's a good looking venue.
これは多分ご主
Japanese still messing with the pack, just trying to get it all situated while the band is getting introduced. Getting a little hand, just making sure it stays on her belt. Testing her mic, see? She's making sure she can hear herself. They're getting about a 10-second sound check, so they want to make sure it's good before they kick into it. Little moments like this is even just doing a quick line check to make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. And they're going to kick right into the song pretty soon, I'm sure. You don't get a lot of time to do this. You want to keep the crowd momentum going. And right in. No time wasted. Wonderful. Right off the bat, crowd's into it. Drumming in tandem. Oh, another view. Cut through even in this live setting with our camera set up on a balcony. What a look. This is going to be stuck in my head, I can tell. Excuse me, one thing I can tell right off the bat here from getting these little crowd shots, I did mention that this is going to be in Japan, and it definitely shows with the crowd. North American audience have a tendency to be a little rowdier. You know, there's going to be some level of a mosh pit going, some pushing and shoving up against the railing. There's just going to be a little more energy. Not saying this crowd doesn't have energy, it's a different kind of energy. They're here, they're rocking out, they got their hands up, they're definitely having a great time, and I don't doubt cheering it to some point. But Japanese crowds definitely have that level of respect, if you will, of that composure where they're not trying to overtake the band on stage. They're part of the show, but they're still respectfully enjoying the show. Whereas, like I say, in North America, at least where I've done a lot of my touring, the crowds can get pretty rough and pretty rowdy. Just a different environment overall. Very cool to see this, though. Nice, back and forth on the drums. A little duel off on guitar. Nice, good use of space. Just giving that one extra beat. That's brilliant songwriting right there. That's how you make a hook. And yeah, look at that crowd. Digging the heck out of this, but they're not chaotic. They're very controlled, very respectful. And there's that crowd sing along. They can get the crowd going with moments like this, absolutely. I wonder if either band plays this song without, are they ever going to play it again? And the big finale. high fives, some hugs going around by the looks of it. Yeah. What a collaboration. That's a lot of fun. That would have been a show to be at, especially if that's the only time they've ever done this live and may ever do it live. Like I was about to say before the finale kicked in, I wonder if either of these bands have ever played this song again just on their own. I mean, being that it is a collaborative thing, they both have deep, deep catalogs. They don't need to. This could be a special event that only happened this one time. Don't know what she's saying, but clearly the crowd thought that was pretty cute. Looks like they're just lining up for their big bow at the end. I guess this is going to be the end of the show here after all. Now, what a way to wrap it up. Imagine being in that crowd and getting to see this song, especially if it truly is the only time they've ever played it. How cool is this? Take a bow, ladies. You've earned it. That was a killer performance. Absolutely. Alright, looks like there's a little bit left in this, but I'm just going to assume that it's just, a little more crowd chanting, a little bit of cheering and things like that. I feel like this is probably the end of the show, being that they took the big bow, go out with a big bang and a big collaboration. That was pretty darn cool. Really glad I finally got to check that out. I'm really glad you all came along for the ride on this one. Who knows what's come next? We're going to get back into some more Band-Maid, some more with Warning. Like I mentioned at the beginning, do check out our Patreon page if you want to see the Spin the Black Circle for the Warning Queen of the Murder Scene, where we listen to the album in full. We will try to do it as quickly as we can, if you will, not rushing it, but we're going to minimize the stops and starts on that one. We're going to only stop it once or twice maximum per song, and save the feedback and observations to the end of each song to try to kind of take it in the way it's meant to be listened to. On Patreon, we don't have the limitations like we do on YouTube. I don't have to stop it as often, so I'm definitely going to try not to. So we're going to be doing that very, very soon over there. And like I say, over on the Buy Me a Coffee page, if you're willing to throw us a tip to say thanks, or if you want to sponsor an upcoming video, we would really appreciate that. All the money goes right back into the channel. We definitely need to get ourselves a new camera here, because it is very frustrating having to release videos with those audio clicks in them. I don't like that. And some of them, like I say, I've actually had to outright delete them. They were just unlistenable. And that's very frustrating. So I'm really hoping that we can get some support, get some sponsorship on a couple of songs. Maybe we'll get some more introductions to some new artists I've never discovered before. And we're really looking forward to that. So anyways, with all that said, thanks for coming along on the ride on this one. And I hope to see you all again.